Hey everyone, welcome. I am MisterBo and welcome back to another Bolog number 10 for September. We're going to be keeping up doing one of these once a month. I said that in the last one. We're 2 for 2 at the moment. We will see how October goes. But the reason I'm doing this one today mainly is to formally announce the winner of the Crash Bandicoot Funko Pop Ride giveaway to celebrate the channel hitting 20,000 subscribers. And in fact, at the time of recording this, we have already passed 21,000 subscribers, which is mental. Only like a month ago, we did that video and we've already gained another 1,000 subscribers. So thank you to everyone for supporting the channel. It's been crazy over the last couple of months, like I mentioned in the last video. But going back to the winner of the giveaway, I have messaged them, they have messaged me back, they know they're the winner. So congratulations to Eli or Anime Rush 272. I've already talked to you about when I'm going to be sending out the prize, but I thought I'd announce it in this video just in case everyone was wondering who's won it. Has it been announced yet? I'm not entirely sure. There you go, it has been announced. Well done to Anime Rush 272, and thank you to everyone else for entering the giveaway. We got in like 1,400 and something entries, so there was quite a lot of people to pick from. Obviously it was randomly done, so again, thank you to everyone for entering. I will be doing more giveaways in the future when we hit other milestones, perhaps when we hit 25,000 subscribers or maybe even 30,000 subscribers. I don't know how long that is going to be. Maybe we'll get there pretty quickly. Maybe it will take a year or so, we'll just have to wait and see, but I will be doing more giveaways and things like that in the future because I know you guys really enjoy it and it's just a way for me to give back for all of the support that you guys give this channel. Now in that 20,000 subscriber video, I did say I would be doing a Q&A because it's what I used to do when I hit milestones, and you guys wanted to see a Q&A again, so I thought I'd do one. I asked you guys for questions and you guys left a few, so we're going to spend the rest of this video going over some of those questions and I will answer them as best as I can. Now the other thing I wanted to do in this video is obviously the Q&A. In the previous one I asked you guys for some questions. I used to do a Q&A when I used to hit milestones back in the day and haven't done one in quite a long time. Some of you suggested it, so I thought it would be a good idea to bring back. So we're going to be going over those questions right now. So the first question comes from Hunter Affleck, who asks, are you a big fan of The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit? If so, have you heard about the upcoming TV series by Amazon that they're making? It's rumored to be the most expensive TV show ever made. It's based on the events around the different times in Middle-earth. Now, I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings fan. I have seen the original 3 very long time ago. I don't really remember much of them. I've never seen The Hobbit. They've never really interested me. I'm more of a sci-fi fan, so Star Wars is sort of my franchise that I go to. I'm super excited for the Star Wars TV show coming out at the end of this year, and I have heard about the Lord of the Rings one. I think that's still quite some way off. I don't think they've even started filming it yet. I think it's still in pre-production. I do know that they've got some Game of Thrones people working on it, and I have heard, yes, it's supposed to be the most expensive TV show ever made, so I'll definitely check it out when it comes out. But for the moment, I'm more excited about a Star Wars TV show than I am for Lord of the Rings, in my personal opinion. So the next question comes from Stevie Patamon, who says, if you could add any character to Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled from Crash or another franchise, who would it be and what class would they come under? So I think my answer is pretty clear. I think it would be Rillaroo. We don't know if he's coming or not. I really hope he's coming. He's such a sort of forgotten character, only ever appearing in Crash Bash, kind of a rip-off of Dingo Dal and Koala Kong mixed together, but also I guess Ripperoo as well. I really want to see Rillaroo added in. I think he'd be a great character. As for his class though, I've been really liking acceleration characters over speed characters at this current time, so I think I'd make Rillaroo an acceleration character, but if not, speed works well as well, just as long as he is not turning or balanced, because we know how those characters go in online races. We then have a question from Double C Productions, who says, what's your favourite part of the video making progress? That's a tricky one. So I really enjoy sort of actually recording the video, so doing the voiceover for it. But I started off as a sort of video editor. That's what got me into the YouTube stuff. I really liked editing videos. I did some fan-made trailers and stuff back in the day, and I thought I would try my hand at making some YouTube videos. My first ever few YouTube videos weren't even me speaking, it was text up on the screen. And then eventually when I got a mic, it was kind of just like this. Hey everyone, welcome to my video. It was pretty terrible, but over the years, obviously, I've improved. I've got better equipment to actually do some of this stuff a lot easier. But I think my favorite part is still editing the videos. Though some of the videos that I do nowadays don't really require much sort of editing as such. That's why I like to do videos like the top 5 videos I'm doing at the moment, where I get to make some graphics and stuff that go on the screen, or the old videos that I haven't done in a while, the aesthetic videos that I always bring up and I always say I'm going to be doing more of, which I will do. I'll be doing one for Shadowkeep, and I promise I will be doing one this time. But I really like those because they give me a bit more of a challenge when it comes to editing, because you can't really do that much about just news on a game. Sometimes I can bring cool little elements into the editing process, but yeah, editing is probably the thing that I enjoy most. Second, actually recording the video. We then have a question from Vale1279 who says, what's your favorite game from the PS2 era? Wow, that is actually a tough one. There were a ton of great games I used to play on PS2 and PS1. If this had been PS1, I could have told you straight away it was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. PS2, that's a little bit tricky. So obviously we had all the Crash games. Nitro Kart is definitely one of the ones that are up there. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 is definitely up there as well. That was a very fun game back in the day. Not quite as good as number 2, but it was definitely fun. I think if I had to pick one game that I could only play from the PS2 era and I couldn't play any other game, I would have to go with Time Splitter's Future Perfect. Now, some of you guys probably haven't played that game, and there is a rumor that they're going to be either doing a remaster, remake of the 3 games, maybe coming out next year or the next couple of years, or they're going to do a Time Splitters 4. But Time Splitters was just a really fun game. It was kind of a goofy first-person shooter. They had some great campaigns. The multiplayer was a ton of fun. There was like a ridiculous amount of characters you could play as in multiplayer. There was a map creator before even Halo had a map creator. Time Splitters was a great franchise, and Future Perfect, I think, was probably the best out of the 3, and I just have very fond memories. Though saying that, I've just remembered Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2. So maybe Star Wars Battlefront 2 as well? I can't really pick. I'd say Time Splitters Future Perfect or Star Wars Battlefront 2 are my go-tos there. We then have a question from Alex who says, what music do you listen to? So I listen to a lot of different stuff. I like to vary it up from time to time, but if you had to tell me I could only listen to one thing for the rest of the time, it would probably be house music. That's kind of my go-to stuff. I listen to a lot of different types of house music. At the moment, Joyride for some bass house music, Charmy, Marla for your sort of G house, deep house. There's a lot of different versions of house music, but those are sort of my 3 artists I go to sort of constantly. But I do also listen to like some hip hop, lo-fi kind of instrumental beats kind of stuff. If you want to sort of have an idea of the kind of stuff that I do listen to, I'll leave a link to my SoundCloud likes, which is where I just like a song and then I just listen back to that over there. So if you want to kind of get a grasp of what I listen to, you can go check that link out. And that'll kind of give you an idea of the kind of stuff I'm listening to, at least at the moment. We then have another question from Double C Productions who says, what camera do you use for making these Bologs? So the current camera that you're watching this through, I guess, is the Sony a6300. It's a camera that I really like. It does 4K recordings, which is awesome. It does slow-mo, 100 frames on my version, but if you're in the US, it does 120 frames. It's a really great camera. Before that, I was actually using this thing, which I've actually got here, which is the Canon G7X, which is a great thing because it's got a little like flip-up screen. And I want to get a cam link so I can use this as sort of a webcam for live streams and stuff. But that is also a really good choice if you want just a small camera. We then have a question from Edmund Plays Games. Shout out to you. You've been a long time subscriber, so thank you for that. How can I listen to your music, and what do you think of the Shadowkeep delay? So just like what I said with what I listen to, if you want to listen to some of the stuff that I make, because I do make music, it's probably not the best stuff, and I haven't made some stuff in quite some time, but you can go over to my SoundCloud. There'll be some songs on there you can listen to. Let me know what you think, but link in the description below. I have talked about this. I want to do some streams every so often where I just sit and make some music, or I sit and do some like graphic design stuff. I tested that out a couple of weeks ago and it all seemed to kind of go alright, so I'm definitely going to be doing more of that, and I'm actually sticking to a schedule now when streaming, so be sure to go over to my Twitch, follow, and you'll be notified when I go live. There's a schedule on the Twitch page, but it's Monday, Wednesday and Thursday. As for the Shadowkeep delay though, I'm actually pretty happy they delayed it, because Borderlands 3 comes out tomorrow, maybe today at the time of this going up. Shadowkeep would have then come out next week, so we'd only had like 5 days to actually play Borderlands, so I'm glad they delayed it because we actually get more time to play Borderlands, and then at the start of October we can go into Shadowkeep, which I am super excited for. I'm going to be covering it on the channel. Yeah, I cannot wait to get back into Destiny stuff. And that kind of wraps it up for all of the questions that you guys asked me. Thank you very much to everyone who did ask a question, and thank you to everyone who left a really awesome comment on that previous video. I really do appreciate it. So before I close out this video, as I mentioned, Borderlands 3 is either out tomorrow or today at the time of this going up. I will be covering it on the channel. There'll be a couple of videos, Easter eggs, weapons, maybe just fun things that I find. You'll have some of those kind of videos. Obviously, CTR videos are going to be continuing. I have a really awesome CTR video planned for next week, which I'm getting some of your input into. And if you want to help with the next video, then go ahead and join the Discord in the description below. I asked some of you guys on there for some ideas and things for the next video that I'm hopefully going to feature. So if you want to become sort of part of the community and chat amongst each other, go ahead and join the Discord. Along with that though, obviously we've got Destiny in October. I may cover some Call of Duty stuff. I'm not really that sure. Probably not. I'll probably just live stream that if anything. And then we've got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order at the end of the year, which I am going to be covering. I'm also going to be covering Lego Star Wars next year as well, because I'm really excited to get back into a Lego Star Wars game after probably 6 or 7 years. I think it was the last time I played one of those, so that's exciting. And again, I'm streaming up to 3 times a week over on twitch.tv/IMrBo, so go ahead and check that out as well. Again, thank you to everyone for all the support on the channel. Maybe when I do one of these next month, we'll have hit 22,000 subscribers, but I doubt it. We probably won't have. But yeah, I'll keep doing these every month, keeping you guys updated. But apart from that, thank you very much for hanging out, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.